Hi, this is my class website. I'm Miss Sivils. Here's the homepage. This is just an overview of things you can find on my website and what you can find on the different tabs. Here on the first tab, Meet Miss Sivils. This is just a little bit more about me. I'm a sophomore at LSU. My major is early childhood. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, and then it just goes on to talk about why I became a teacher and different things that I was involved in. Here on my resources tab, you can find some really great websites to use in your classroom. Blogger, Digo, Google Drive, and Symbaloo. They're all kind of have their own different layout and different tools that they have, but they are all very helpful and can definitely be used in the classroom. Some preschool activities. Um, these are just some websites for different games and educational activities that I say preschool, but older, a lot of them go up to older kids as well. They have different tabs for different grades with, different activities. So those would be great to check out. And then teacher resources. These are some really helpful websites for teachers where different educators can go online and share their experiences and their ideas that you can look in and incorporate into your own classroom. Um, those were very cool to read. And then under tech projects, you have some PowerPoints that I worked on this semester. The first one is a PowerPoint to teach, like that would be like a science or social studies lesson about the different types of geography. And then this Colors Around Campus is just a PowerPoint with everyday objects where you can find, ask the class to talk about the different colors. And then we'll go to our PLN, which is a personal learning network, which is anything that an individual comes in contact with, people's groups and activities that you're involved in. Within that personal learning network is a personal learning environment. These are tools used to direct one's own learning. So this is a Google Doc of different webinars and blogs and tools with examples of each one and kind of my reflection of what I thought after looking at those websites. Go to part 2. This is a reflection of a blog where this blog was talking about incorporating different uses of technology in lesson plans. Thought it was very cool to read. PLN number 2. This was a reflection of Digo. Just kind of what I thought about it, how I liked it, if it was easy to use. PLN number 3. This was a Twitter feed, which was an Edutopia. It was educational, so I really liked reading all the different quotes and different ideas that people had and shared. It gave, some real life examples and lessons that people did that I thought were very cool. Now we'll go to number 4. This was a webinar about hot tech tools for today's classrooms. This gave some really good ideas on how to incorporate technology in the classroom. Website evaluation. This was an evaluation I did on Pre-K Smarties, which is a really good website that gave different games and worksheets and things for preschoolers. Now my digital story, I did this as a sort of a idea of what if I was to take my class on a field trip to the zoo, I would show them this before to give the kids that have never been to the zoo an idea of what it would be like, of how you need to get a ticket first and don't tap on the glass and getting snacks and things like that. Also has some really cool pictures of different animals that would get them excited to go. I use this through iMovie, which was very easy to use. Definitely a good tool to have. A really good mobile app is Padlet, where it's an interactive site. Different students can, have the same page and upload different things and comment on each other's stuff. This was really good for like research papers and things like that. And then my Apple Teacher certification. I am Apple Teacher certified on the Mac. And then for my miscellaneous page, I just did some different TED Talks, which are webinars that people do. It's a free website that's super easy to find, and these are just links how to inspire every child to be a lifelong reader. So this one talks about how, I think it said one study showed 85% of African American fourth grade boys were not proficient in reading. So this gives really good tips on how to influence reading into your classroom. How to teach kids to love science is the next one. And then Every Kid Needs a Champion talks about how teachers have to not just teach the lesson and be done. You have to care for your kids. That's really how you become a great teacher and how students learn and respect you and then remember you years later. And then lastly, at the bottom of my page, this is a link to my blog, which has a few posts on it, how to use wikis in the classroom, what is copyright and fair use, and that's the introduction. Welcome to my blog. So that's very fun to make. That is using Blogger, which I have linked in my resource tab. And then contact information, that is just my email. So if you ever need to get in contact with me. And then my latest revision here on the bottom. So that is my website. I hope y'all liked it and can find some great resources for your classroom. Bye!